Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the season opener of the 2020 Bromula One season. Yes, you heard it right, it is Bromula One, it is not Formula One anymore. The FIA has decided to change the name because they thought, well, we are all brothers. We all love this sport, we are united by this sport, we are bros. So they thought, would it not be nice if we changed the name to Bromula One? I think it's great. Fresh new name, fresh new season, fresh new cars, and a lot of fresh new drivers. To be exact, we have five new rookies. I think it's something that we've never seen before. So many rookies on the grid, alongside obviously a lot of familiar faces, as we see Alex Albon in his car ready for qualifying. Also, we have Charles Leclerc still rocking Ferrari gear alongside his teammate Sebastian Vettel, as we see Charles Leclerc right now. And remaining teams still the same are Williams, Renault, McLaren also still is same, and Mercedes obviously world champion Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
Fired, we're set. Personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
And let's talk about the rookies. We have five new rookies, as I said, very exciting. First one would be Adamar O'Connor for Racing Point, as we see him drive out the pits right now. Adamar O'Connor, as his name gives away, he's from Morocco originally, but he will be representing the Swiss flag, so he will be driving for Switzerland. And Racing Point have had their radar on him for a little while. They really did want him on their driver lineup, but they cannot get rid of rich kid Lance Stroll because of Daddy Lawrence. So unfortunately, El Mexicano Sergio Perez had to leave Formula One after an amazing career. Hopefully, we will see him back soon. And yes, Adamar Conor goes into his first qualifying, hoping to get a good result out of his first experience in a Formula One weekend. Let's move on to the second new driver, which is Ficho Tenun Serb. Ficho is a new up-and-coming Alfa Romeo Academy driver. They obviously last year the legend, the Iceman, Kimi Raikkonen, finally retiring. I mean, he's also about 70 years old, so he had to retire at some point. Unfortunately, obviously, Kimi's a legend, so Alfa Romeo decided to pick up young Serbian driver Ficho Tenun. Let's see what he can do. Also, shocking news that we had last week that Max Verstappen is leaving Formula One. He is pursuing a Twitch streaming career. Pretty weird, but yeah, whatever. He does what he wants. So let's see how he does as a streamer. And Red Bull had to get a replacement for him, obviously, so they decided to pick up young prospect talent Nasiminator. Let's see what he can do for Red Bull Racing this year, as he also heads into his first qualifying, obviously, hoping to get a good result. But we still have two remaining new rooks. First one being from Toro Rosso, Red Bull's sister team, obviously. And the Torpedo, Daniel Kvyat, has also left Formula One. His contract expired. And Toro Rosso were looking for a new driver, and they decided to pick up F2 prospect Choki Poppy. Yes, Choki Poppy, very exciting new driver. He had a lot of wins last year in Formula 2, could not get the World Championship, but he still managed to get into Formula One, driving with Toro Rosso this year. Let's see what he can do. The fifth and final rookie will be replacing Romain Grosjean in Haas. I mean, Romain Grosjean cost Haas a lot of money. He broke so many front wings that they had hit their nose full, and they decided to drop him off the team. To pick him up will be Kereo. Kereo, Turkish prospect. I mean, in Formula 2, he had the record for most front wings broken in one season. So I mean, Haas did gamble a lot with them, but he is pretty quick. He managed to snatch the F2 championship off of Choki Poppy. And let's see how he does in a Formula One car, as we see them head to head right here in their qualifying laps. Going into turn 3, Kerio slightly ahead on the timesheet, as try to get a good performance out of their
30
first
seconds left in the
qualifying.
session.
And first tracker ends, and Kerio is up 1/10 actually. So very interesting. Kerio going quicker, actually setting purple sector times. Not sure if that is correct, but he's going through these turns quite beautifully. Chalky Pop using the whole track, but he's not quite managing to keep up with Kerio through his second sector now, as Kerio actually extends the lead to 1.1 and 7 hundredths as they head into sector 3, braking zone after the DRS zone, and Kerio actually does not get the best out of that corner. And now we can visibly see that Choky Pop is ahead on his lap, heading into the second to last lap, second to last corner, excuse me, and now the last corner as they warp around onto the finish line. Kerio actually hits the wall, but let's see what their times are gonna be. Choky Pop clocking almost 2/10 quicker than Kerio. Let's hear it from him.
How's that?
P5, P5, P5.
Yes, as you can hear, he was very happy with that. I'm sure his team are as well. P5 on his first qualifying. What a performance. But also, as we see the standings for the qualifying, Valtteri Bottas snatching first place, pole position. The Rooks, however, very good performances they showed. I mean, Choky Poppy P5, obviously Kerio following him P6, and the other three rookies P8 to P10. So leading P8 is Adam Maroc, followed by Ficho Tenin in P9 and Notiminator P10. I mean, maybe Red Bull expected a bit more, but for his first qualifying, not bad. So this should be a very exciting race tomorrow. So we hopefully will see you guys there. Join us tomorrow, same time, for the Melbourne Grand Prix season opener of the Bromula One season. See you tomorrow, guys. Peace.
You know what it's like to ride a Hellcat, like an automobile owned by Batmobile, this and that. I make it go rat-a-tat. Gun smoke at the barrel, inhale that.